All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow. 180. I got him. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, look, that wasn't a last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Alert 3, alert 15. Alert 3. Check 3. 15.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back. Right Monday down. Express.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Come on, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Just like that.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On second down, Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs in the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your conditions, right?
Conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Carr in the Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Carr, and the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. So now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's get off the Let's get off the field. Check 26, check 26. 61. Match box.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
57 colors.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yellow, yellow. I got blue, lady. I got one.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarter.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Express. Stay in open. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Express. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. that's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got Allen, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, no, he lost the football. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Yellow. 180. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's enough.
Has deceived me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Recon, 132 fighter. 52, 1, later 1. 93, 93. Mike 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Jacobs, and he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang.
Shotgun now for Carr. Complete to Jones. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Mike, go, go, go. 40. Express. Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Caught here by Conley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chad Williams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 22, Carr. And it's caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go one more.
To throw his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All day, defense, all day.
On first down, it's Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's our field. It's our field.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the stand.